Hi, I'm Rabbi Alon Ferenczi, speaking to you from Heska Emunah Synagogue of Knoxville, Tennessee. Parashat Ekev in our continuing series of Torah tidbits midweek, delivered to get you to think ahead for the Shabbat to come. This week I'm reminded of a famous verse from the junior prophet Micha, who says, Higid lecha adam ma tov u'ma Adonai doresh mimacha ki im asot mishpat v'avat chesed v'itznei alechet im Adonai Elohecha. Listen up, dude. What is good and what is God seeking of you, but only to do justice and to love grace, loving kindness, and to walk politely, humbly with your God. We as congregations focus on those mercy works, that ritual and worship, and also the justice work of transforming and making better our society. And this week in Deuteronomy, roughly in chapter 10 itself, it says, V'ata Adonai, Ata Yisrael, ma Adonai Elohecha shoel mi'imach, ki im li'irah et Adonai Elohecha lalechet b'chol derachav, lava oto, lavod et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'chol nafshecha. Now, Israel, what is God asking of you? Shoel rather than doresh. Ki'im, just simply to le'era et Adonai Elohecha lalechet b'chol derechav lava uto lavod et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'chol nafshecha. God seeks of you in Deuteronomy, asks of you directly rather than inquiring, to have awe and fear towards God, to walk in God's ways, to love God, and to serve God. I actually prefer this to that famous verse in Micah, maybe because there's a 3 and 4 verses 4 verbs. More likely, just simply it encapsulates a lot of the things I think about the religious life, the spiritual quest. That we should have awe and gratitude for God and all of the things God hath made, all of the things around us, the little joys and great grandeurs of everyday life. That we should walk as God does, as the Midrash says. If God clothes the naked, so you too must clothe and feed the vulnerable. If God visits the sick, so you too ought visit the sick. The religious life is encompassed in action, not just in emotion. We're told to love, but also to do. And then we're told to serve God in whatever way our calling may lead us, with all of our heart and all of our spirit. That we're not simply to walk humbly, as Micha would suggest, but to do all the things God knows we are capable of, to serve, to love, to have awe and reverence, and to walk in God's ways. That it's a matter of the emotional, the intellectual, the psychological, and the active. That being a religious person, or in my experience being a Jew, is not so simply contained in dogma or deed, but is the entire constellation of all things that make us both human, divine, and special, kind, a mensch. Shabbat Shalom. When you enjoy talks like this, please do like, share, and subscribe to Eclectic Cleric, one word, on YouTube. God bless.